Hello and welcome to Mountain Aromatics. I'm Dave Johnson and I am in Denver, Colorado in the United States. And welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to focus on green moss accord that I make and is for sale at Creating Perfume. And then we're going to make a formula with it. So this is green moss accord at 10%. It is, to me, it absolutely is after a really good rain in the forest that has almost like cleaned the forest floor and cleaned the tree bark. It's just done a good job of like really cleaning. And in that storm there was lightning, and so the air is really fresh. And yeah, so this is a green moss and in the forest that is wet, and it's not a cold wet and it's not a warm, really humid wet, because it's like a forest that is not like a jungle wet or humidity, but it's after a rain in a forest that can get dry. And it's not hot and it's not cold. It's more in, I don't know, like April or May, something like that, more like April. And it just is amazing. It just is, I have to use the word clean. And when I use the word clean, the only way I really mean that, and this is that it like cleaned off the dirt that accumulated on the moss. So it just kind of cleaned that off with the water. And but very complex. I think all my accords are really complex. This is just no different. But the color to me is more like an emerald green. It's like a darker green, even though this is still has some brightness to it. It's not a heavy green. It is definitely lighter, because this is like after the rain and the clouds have gone away and the rain is gone, and what you're left with is this. That's what this is. So here we go. We're going to do a formula with it. So I'm going to use it at 100%, and because this is just a trial, my first time thing, I'm using drops because it's an experiment. Ooh, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm doing 6, and that's a lot. I understand, but that's what I'm focusing on. So I want 6. I will, I've been pretty good about putting the name up on the screen. And the next one is Java Vetiver at 10%. You could use a different, like a Haitian, like Haiti, or what's another one? A bourbon vetiver. You can use either one of those. Doesn't matter. 10%. I'm just using 2 drops because this is really long lasting, and I think the Java has smoke. I don't know, it seems really sophisticated to me. I've worn this by itself. Yeah, I've made it into like a fragrance and just worn it by itself. It's that to me sophisticated, but still has a really clean smoke to it. And although it's a root, it doesn't smell rooty, dirty, earthy. It's very clean. I love it, obviously. I really like it a lot. The next one is Tonka Bean Absolute. Ooh, I love it. This one's at 20%. I love this. One drop. We're using it for the coumarin, but to me it's obviously way more complex than just using coumarin, so you can sub in coumarin for this. One drop, just one. And the next one is CLEARWOOD. I decided on CLEARWOOD for this because, and just one drop, because I just wanted to make way for the green moss. So I just wanted to keep it clean. I keep using that word. So that's kind of how I'm wanting to keep this. I don't want this to go too earthy and too dirt, soil, that kind of stuff. I'm wanting it to be cleaner than that. So that's, for me, why I chose CLEARWOOD. And again, obviously you can use the light patchouli or the dark patchouli, whatever you want. Patchouli Absolute, whatever you want. Next one is ISO-E Super. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 drops of ISO-E Super. And that will just give it a stage for it to be presented on. Z11 MIP at 20%, just one drop will be plenty. That will just give it some longevity and go in the realm of, it will bring a tiny bit of dryness, tiny bit, but it's not going to pull it completely into a dry direction because of what I've put in there and some of the other things that I will be putting in there. The next one is FARNESOL from FARNESOL. It's the really nice, beautiful sandalwood. Again, one drop. I want it to be clean, so, but still earthy, but clean and really beautiful. So one drop, it goes a long way. FARNESOL, that was 100%, it goes a really long way. The next one is Hedione. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 drops of Hedione. And it's obviously magic. So the next one is FARNESOL. So there's a number of things that sound like this and whatever. But FARNESOL. It's by Summarize. This is the one that's really delicate. It's clean, some sweetness. It's really mild. I'm going to put just one drop because it will give a little bit of some floralness. But it's just really, really mild. And then here we go, Sylviol. Oh my god. I feel like I've rediscovered Sylviol. I feel like it just needs its own video because I love it. Oh my god, I'm in love. I feel like I smelled it probably 3-4 weeks ago, like for the first time again. And I was just like, wait, what? And it just, I remember it being this, but it's like I have a new nose or something. I just smell it completely differently. And I had no idea. I didn't realize how magical and how amazing this material is. And you're like, if you didn't hear me, whatever, Sylviol. It is by Givaudan. It is, what I didn't realize about it is transparent. It's see-through. It's complicated. Oh my God, I love it. 1, 2, 3. 3. Oh my God. I really, really, I feel like I feel like I have a new material. That's truly how I feel. I feel like I have a brand new material. I don't, and I've had it for ages. I've had it for years. I don't know how to explain, but it's like I can smell it completely in a different way. Same thing happened with Z11 MIP. It just one day, and then Fixiter 505. Same thing happened where I was like, wait, what? And it was became a new material, and I had just been able to smell it in a whole new way. That's what happened. Anyway, next, bergamot. Bergamot can give a little bit of wetness, so that's what I was talking about earlier, where it's not going to be a dry formula. 1, 2, 3. 3 drops of bergamot. The next one is core oranger at 10%. One. Here's what I'm thinking. So far, I've just put 1. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2. 2 drops, because just going back to the green moss and core oranger, spelled CORPS, oranger, which they are crystals, and it's in 10%. Those two really, to me, are magical together. They really go well, and core oranger, it really can last, give longevity to your formula. It obviously is, I'm using it as a fixative, but it comes along with the orange blossom aroma. So it's like half citrus, half floral. To me, no, they're blended. It's not like orange essential oil, and it's not like neroli. It's like if those two were like combined into one, and you're like, I can't decide if it's a citrus or if it's a floral, because it's both, but they're completely blended together where you can't tell a difference. That's how I would describe it, and I love it. So I put 2 because I think it will go really well with the green moss. The next one is linalool. This is the generic linalool. I think I'm going to do 1 drop because I really want it to be in the background, but it does some work. Next one is helvetolide. I'm going to do 2 drops of helvetolide, and that'll bring in a little bit of pear, so a tiny bit. You might not even get the pear in this formula, but it will give another fruit. So, well, the citrus fruit, orange, and then a little bit of the pear. And then Cetilox, this is at 5%. I'm going to do 3 drops. And then lastly, some of you might say, use Javanol is next. Javanol 20%. You might say, you use this Javanol all the time. I know, but I'm using this because I want the floralness that's in Javanol. I want this to come out in here because it's like a natural floral note that I don't really have. It's still that natural feel to it, and not like a bouquet of flowers. 1, 2. That's it. And then again, this was at 20%, that Javanol. So there we go. So To me, I think this is a fall fragrance, like a beginning of fall, end of summer, beginning of fall fragrance. And so doing it right now will give it some time to kind of sit and mellow, give it a couple of months to do that, which is perfect. It's really nice. I can tell it needs time. Like tomorrow, it's going to smell different. I can almost just guarantee you tomorrow morning it will just smell differently. It just needs a little bit of time, but I can tell right now it's really, really, really nice. I really like it. And I you guys can do this. I just tend to not do it. But I did not put any lavender in there. And if I ever did, it would be like a lavender absolute because it smells totally different. I just don't tend to. I feel like if I put lavender in there, it would go barbershop. And I don't want that. Although I don't have like any herb type stuff. So clary sage I don't have in here, or eucalyptus or rosemary. I don't have any of that stuff in here. So this can still be, to me, it's unisex. All fragrances are unisex. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Yeah, it's already, I feel like it's already just, it's changing. It just needs time. And when you have like heavier molecules, like I have in here, have a lot of heavier molecules, it just needs some time to blend together and become cohesive and become one and more unified. And so in a month from now, whenever you take this, I think this would be, and dilute it, and I'll tell you how much to dilute it to in just a second. That is when it just is, it's going to be completely different, and it makes a difference when you let these sit and age. And so a minimum of like a month, but waiting longer, it will become even better. So just like this, not diluted. Then you can put the alcohol in it and even wait for that after that, like a month after that, and then using it. That's really perfect. So yeah, that's our green moss. To me, I like this because the green moss is in the core center of it, and it has other things surrounding it. It does bring me to the forest, and it feels very natural to me. It feels, but a clean, earthy. That's what it feels like. It feels like a clean, earthy. It does have some, it's more of a wet than a arid, dry desert. It's more on the side of having an aroma of being a little bit wet or damp, but not a lot. It just has a little bit. And I think things that will come out later, like as you're wearing it, are going to be the orange, and the sandalwood, and the tonka bean. I think that's going to come out when you spray it. And I'm just smelling it straight from the vial right there, and so I'm not getting it right now, but it will come out because that Furstenthal will do a lot of work during this month. So yeah, I hope you guys try this. I think you'll like it. And yeah, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. It really does make a difference. And hit the notification bell so you'll get notified when I put out a new video, and give me a thumbs up. That really does make a big difference and really helps. So again, my green moss accord is at creatingperfumes.com, and I will put a link down below for you to check that out. All right. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And I will see you on the next Mountain Aromatics. Have a good day.